Bonjour.
Aloha.
Ohio.
Hola.
Hello.
The Braden.
Good morning, I'm Vivian from 4C.
I am Nicole from 4D.
I believe that you are wondering what we are talking about.
We are saying hello in different languages, just like aloha. It is hello in Hawaiian. I believe most of you have watched the film called Stitch, and you can hear aloha so often.
Another hello you may be familiar with is Ohio. Guess what? Hello is special in Japanese, and there are 3 different forms. Japanese say Ohio in the morning, but konnichiwa in the afternoon and konbanwa at night. It is quite hard for a non-Japanese to remember all these rules, so we may simply say Ohio all the time, and that's fine.
In French, hello is bonjour. I believe most of you have heard it before. And in Greek, hello is brasia.
Yes, different places have their unique cultures and customs. Today is the 12th of May. Do you remember what happened on the same day last year?
Of course, on the 12th of May 2008, there was a disaster of Sichuan earthquakes and 60,560 people died.
That's right. The 512 Sichuan earthquakes brought a lot of sadness to us. But although it is a horrible disaster, we can still learn a valuable lesson from it. It is love, forgiveness, and bravery of mankind in suffering.
Remember, all the countries sent rescue teams to China to help search for survivors, and there was a boy called Lin Hao, who was just 9 years old at that time. He is now called the Sichuan hero because he rescued 2 classmates from the debris of the school.
Moreover, there was a girl who lost her left leg in the earthquake. Although she is permanently disabled, she didn't give up. She even performed ballet dancing in the opening ceremony of the Paralympics game. Let's enjoy her performance.
"坐在轮椅上的女孩叫李月，今年12岁，来自四川省北川县，是学习芭蕾舞近2年的学生。在前不久的四川地震中，她失去了左腿，但是灾害并不能夺走孩子美丽的梦。李月说：“我将来。”
I hope all survivors after this earthquake can recover well and have a bright future. We are very lucky that we were not involved in it, and we should treasure everything surrounding us now.
When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I'll dry them all. I'm on your side. Friends just can't be found.
Well, let's talk about some global news. I think it has drawn a lot of attention from Hong Kong people recently, especially for people living in Wan Chai.
Are you talking about the swine flu?
Yes, you are right. It has been confirmed that Hong Kong was struck with Asia's first swine flu in a Mexican traveler 1 week ago. He was quarantined almost immediately when doctors realized that they were probably dealing with a swine flu, and Hong Kong swung into emergency mode at once. The traveler checked into a Metro Park hotel, and now he is out of hospital.
Meanwhile, South Korea confirmed its first case of swine flu on the 27th of April. The 51-year-old woman returned from Mexico on the 26th of April. and reported to the authorities that she had flu symptoms the next day.
Also, around 300 schools in USA are suspended due to the threat of swine flu. The Education Authority of Hong Kong hasn't announced any suspension of schools yet, but it will be a totally different situation if any students get infected.
Oh, I don't want to stay at home all the time like 6 years ago during the SARS. It almost killed me. And it is really sad to find more and more people being affected.
I agree with you. Therefore, we should be aware of personal hygiene and do plenty of exercise in order not to get infected. H1N1 originated from avian flu, swine flu, and human influenza. There is bird flu in poultry and swine flu in pigs. Birds and milk are contaminated. I would prefer eating tomatoes then.
Hey, why did you bring tomatoes to the studio? I really hate eating them. They are very sour, aren't they?
Although you hate tomatoes, I'm sure you enjoy this event.
This event? Okay, let me guess. Is it the inter-house cooking competition?
No.
Then it must be the inter-house tomato throwing competition.
You are partly correct. I'm going to introduce La Tomatina. It is a food fighting festival held on the last Wednesday of August every year in Valencia in Spain. All the participants have the same target, throwing tomatoes.
This event began from the 1945 in the Buno. No one knows how this event originated. However, it has become a part of local culture in Spain.
According to the research, about 150,000 tomatoes, which weigh 90,000 pounds, are used. Every year, around 20,000 participants gathering in this town to celebrate this funny event.
And the 150,000 pounds tomato come from Extremadura, as they are not very good in taste.
The most special thing is that there are rules for the celebration of Tomatina. For example, tomatoes must be squashed before throwing them. So you should not be afraid I will throw this to you.
Wow, that sounds interesting.
Here's a video for you.
Llévense en cambio de ropa imprescindible para la guerra. Les chancles, un pantalón curt y una camiseta que seguramente ya sale más fema y les unere.
No cap una agulla. Tots esperen la munició. I a les 11, el primer dels camions plens amb 115 tones de tomàquets entra en la plaça. Comença la batalla campal. És una guerra cos a cos. Ningú se salva de rebre una tomacada. Alguns confien en la protecció d'unes ulleres o un casc, però a la fi tots acaben tenyits de roig de cap a peus. No hi ha lloc segur per amagar-se. Els carrers semblen el llit d'un riu roig. El suc de tomaca cobreix les cames, però no és suficient. Els guerrillers demanen més munició i els camions continuen repartint quilos i quilos de tomàquets. Boten, canten i s'esclafen les hortalisses els uns als altres. Una hora de bogeria que acaba amb sabor àcid, olor a tomaca.
After watching the video, I feel hungry. Let's have breakfast.
Hey, we are having a live show and you're going to eat the tomatoes with cheese sandwiches. Mr. Charles is going to kill us.
Fine, I have it in recess.
You know what? I've just remembered something related to cheese. The Corpus Hill cheese rolling competition is going to be held this month in England. It is a game for the competitors to run after a round ball of cheese. The cheese rolls down the hill at the speed of 112 kilometers per hour. The first competitor who reaches the first line of the bottom of the hill will be rewarded with the cheese.
Whoa, such a large piece of cheese.
Yes, and the cheese used in the competition is called double Gloucester cheese. It weighs about 7 to 8 pounds. This year, the competition is going to be held on the 25th of May 2009. Will you go to England and join this funny event?
I'd like to.
But it is on Monday, so you need to go to school, right? As our topic is Go International, we have invited one of our friends in TSK to share his daily life with us. His father is an American, but his mother is a Chinese. He is Edwin Cook Hillary from Form 2B. Hello, Edwin. Can you tell us where did you actually born in?
I was born in Hong Kong.
And why did you choose to study in Hong Kong?
I study in Hong Kong because my family works in Hong Kong. And I study in Hong Kong so I can learn both Chinese and English. And I think Hong Kong is a good place to study. And in Hong Kong, I can learn my Putonghua better.
How often will you go to the States, and what will you do during your stay in the United States?
Well, I don't go back to United States often because I don't really have time. I will go to the States with my family during the summer holidays. During that time, we'll visit our relatives. And during visit our relatives, we'll play some fun things with our cousins or relatives, like play American football.
Wow, that sounds interesting. And can you introduce some special festivals in America to us?
Well, I don't really go back to the States very often, so I don't really know. But some are like the same like Hong Kong, such as Halloween and Christmas, and there is Thanksgiving.
Can you tell us the differences between the living style of Hong Kong and the living style in the United States?
Well, America is a big place and there are many different states and they are very different. And I think Hong Kong is more interesting than my states there. My states is just normal.
Thank you for being interviewed by me. I wonder what it would be like if I emigrated to the United States. I think it must be very interesting. Time went fast, and here comes to the end of our program. Thank you for watching the program, and we hope you have enjoyed yourselves and have learned more about the world and know how to go international.
Please don't turn off the projector so quickly. We still have a video about saying goodbye in different languages.
Also, there will be a video provided by the prefects and a promotion clip made by the Mathematics Club.
Please enjoy and
Bye
bye.
Everton，我加油！換到3月啦，10，加油得啦！Bravo！ Bonjour！
Dios！
Así！ Bell！ Palm！
También！
加油
！Arriba！
！Hello！
再见！Tiempati！
Tiempati！
Music！
Noche de nu！Palm！ Hello！